Hi, my name is Peggy. I'm a guide at Matobo Hills Lodge. I'm going to Nswatugi Cave. Come along, I'll show you around. I'm taking a 400-meter hike up the Nswatugi Hill towards the cave. Come along. This way, guys, a few more steps to go. Hello guys, welcome to Nswatugi Cave. Nswatugi is derived from a Karanga word which means the place of jumping. Traditional folklore suggests that the gods leapt from a hill called Jelele to a hill called Pomongwe. Initially, they first landed on the Nswatugi Hill. Nswatugi is one of the best sites with paintings in the Matobo area. It is quite a privilege for us to explore this wonderful place. The people that used to live in this area were the Bushmen, who were now referred to as the San. Initially, the Bushmen used to live with the Khoi, Khoi, which means the men of men. They lived in harmony, the Khoi being cattle headers and the San, Bushmen being hunter-gatherers. Up until a time when the Bushmen used to steal the cattle of the Khoi. And in anger, the Khoi then said, "You men are thieves." And Bushman language, which means thief, is San, hence the name San. And now they are called the Khoi San. Nswatugi is an amazing shelter. As you can see, it's got paintings that are very clear, and it's not hard to tell that we had paintings all over the place. But now, due to weathering elements, some have been wiping off. But at least we do have something we can really say is amazing. So for them to make paint, it's believed that they combined certain elements together, trying to form this wonderful, strong ink. They combined rock matter, which is hematite, which comes in different shades. So they'll grind it into pulp, and they'll take leaves and fruits. They'll mix that, and they'll take animal fat, animal blood, and urine, and they'll use that as a bonding agent. There's more to it, but now it's hard for us to really tell what was really used for them to make this wonderful paint. I will take you through the paintings, but I won't talk about all the paintings. I'll just give you a brief overview of what the paintings are and what we believe they mean. So, to my far left, we have a painting of a cat. I'm not really sure whether that's a leopard or a lioness, but what I know for certain is that it's a cat. And to the right of that, we've got Bushmen that are seemingly running away from the cat. We don't know whether it was a coincidence or they happened to be in the same place, and they were trying to tell the next generations that, guys, here we've got big cats. And as you go, we've got a painting of a Bushman who's carrying a bow and arrow. That's an indication that as the man transitioned, as the men adjusted, they were now able to make bow and arrows. That's why we have that man who's carrying a bow and arrow. We've got several antelopes, small antelopes. They, to me, look like bushbuck. some look like an impala. It's not very clear, but what is quite certain is that's a small antelope. And just above the antelope, we've got a big antelope there, and that's an Indian cow. So it's believed that for a boy to become a man, they were told to go and hunt an eland. So this was their way of telling us that, guys, here we came with boys. And before we left this area, they transitioned into men. So this was a way of them trying to tell the next guys that, guys, this is what used to happen in the area. And just to the right of the eland, we've got giraffes just above the eland. The giraffes were an indication of good luck. They believed that a giraffe was tall enough to scrape the clouds, and hence the rain would start falling. They believed. We're not really sure. To a person who's living in the modern day society, it's very, very hard for them to understand. But it's what they believed, and a giraffe was always associated with good luck. We've got several figures, and we've got 8 figures that are seemingly seated around 4 more figures. And that's not really clear what that is. Some say it could be a ritual practice. Some say it could be a wedding ceremony. It's very, very hard. And below the humans, we've got kudus. We've got a male kudu following 3 cows and 2 cows. So, according to the breeding behavior of a male kudu will follow the females. They will make sure that no other male gets a chance to mate with them. That's an indication of what the Bushmen used to do. They follow these animals from point to point, and they make sure that the food goes to only them, or else they'll starve. So that's just a belief. And as we go, we've got a horse. It seems like a zebra, it seems like a horse. But to me, I would suggest that's a horse. And the horse that could have been during that time is the cave horse, which is now extinct. And as we go, we've got these wonderful paintings, which are very, very, very defined. A painting, a sketch of a zebra. That's a wonderful zebra to look at. What a zebra may symbolize there, it remains a mystery to me. Just above the zebra, a little to the left, we've got an antelope, and an antelope head with big ears. An antelope that could have been, that they could have been drawing there, that has a big ear, is the kudu. And that could have been a female kudu. On top of the female kudu, we've got a bushman. Whether that's a koi or the same, it's really, really hard to understand. But to the look of things, they definitely look like a koi, the tall men, the ones who are referred to as the men of men. And due to weathering elements, due to the sun, due to the wind, due to the rain, as the water is dripping, some of the paintings have been washed away, have been wiped off. And that may be the reason why the paintings in this area are not quite visible. But there is one painting that remains to be quite a mystery. We refer to it as the Shadow Lady. Whether they did it intentionally, whether there was a certain paint that was used in the area to draw this, we're not really sure. But what remains a mystery is why you have to cast a shadow on it for you to be able to see it properly. So right now I'll demonstrate. I'll put a cap on it and then you'll see what I'm referring to. Unfortunately, we don't have much time to show you all the paintings that we have here. But it would be good for you to visit the Matobo Hills and stay at the Matobo Hills Lodge. I will gladly show you